All right, I love you. A little witchcraft for you there. All right. Hey, what are we doing? That's witchcraft. Anyway, great band. I don't know if I don't even know if they're gonna get it, man, but it's very nice. Not the music that I used to listen to. Well, we got Nancy here. She's still a special guest. Isn't that right, Nancy Guthrie? Yes, I'm still here. My fucking daughter. All right. Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up a sore subject for you, Nancy. And, it's been a fucking sore subject. Where have you been? The bitch won't let me in the house. She goes on Good Morning America. What is that? Whatever it is. She goes on Good Morning America. And, oh, here we go. This is what a shit I have to watch. Oh my God, here she is. That's my fucking daughter. They gave her balloons and stuffed animals, guy.
I love your shirt. Do you see that? Oh, girl, I love you.
You don't love her. You don't even love your mother.
You guys are so beautiful.
Fuck off.
You guys have been so beautiful. I've received so many letters, so much kindness to me and my whole family. We feel it.
She got cake,
Thank you so much.
balloons. Al Roker's trying to grope her again.
Such a nice pocket.
Al Roker.
I don't want to slobber on it. Okay.
It's nice to see the whole family back
Nice
on
to
that
be back.
couch.
It certainly is. We're happy.
I thought Al Roker was dead.
Move forward.
Remember?
Well, here we go. Ready or not, let's do the news.
An emotional Savannah Guthrie returning to Today for the first time.
All right. Then we get to the gay guy. All right. There's always have to be a gay guy in there somewhere. All right. Oh, that's yes. This look at my face. Look at my face. Don't look at that face. Look at my face. Oh, I can't handle this shit no more. I don't even know what I'm watching half the time. What am I watching? God. Doesn't make sense. All right, well, she did get a lot of cakes and balloons. I'll reporting live later. Just know I hate my daughter. You know that. You know I hate her. All right, what are we doing? Look, you already know the tea. Don't you? That's right. All right. Yeah. I'm going to finish that Kelvin Cobley interview up because he's actually starting to make some sense at the end of that thing. Like, better sense than Moscow police were in terms of how they conceptualized this case. So we're going to watch the end of that because, he's actually pointing out really good logical points here that, make much more sense than what Moscow police went with in terms of how they screwed this case. Yeah. I wouldn't expect it from somebody like this, but you never know. Hello, Kim 9 Vote. Welcome, everybody. I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce anybody here. Welcome, Ellie Ryan, Dame Celestine, Queen of the Stalls, Ashley Brogdon, Dame Athos, Queen of the Mountain, Ashley Brogdon. Ashley Brogdon. Every time I see you, you know what I think about? Do you like anything associated with lemons at all? Lemons? All right. Like lemon cake, or like lemon drops, or like a lemon pound cake, or anything like that. All right. All right, enough. All right, Stanley, come on. All right. That's right, Kim 9 volt. You remember how it goes. Remember, you guys remember? I'm not going to remember N3Y8V, right? So we just named her your 9 volt. Your 9 volt. Look, it's either 9 volt or 16 watt, like, bulb. So I figured we'll go with 9 watt. 9 watt. Oh, we're getting there, Ellie. we getting there. All right. We got a little bit of time to ease on into things here. Ease on down the road here. All right. Which I'm gonna do in 1 minute. I'm gonna ease on down the road and grab a smoke with this asshole real quick, and then we get to the real party. The party starts then. The real party start. That's where you bust out your party favors, and then start talking to the chairs. All right, here we go. Easing on down the road here. Oh, and the Gato's here. Oh, hi, Gato. You. Oh, I'm not sure why you're here. You shouldn't be here. Did you teleport down here? You must have teleported. All right. All right. So guys, I don't watch other people's stuff very much, right? You know, but have other channels, like, I don't know, any other channels concerned at all? Like, I don't know, because I don't watch any other shit. But anybody talking about this knife or another knife floating around here that Moscow has that they're showing to these people? Is anybody, like, raising concern about that at all on other channels? Or just wondering. Have you seen that or no? Like at titties. All right. Oh my God. We ain't gonna get that freaky, I don't think. I don't think we're gonna get that freaky. We might get a little freaky, but not that freaky. A little freaky now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is an ancient fucking Rome here. All right. Well, maybe it should be. I don't know. No. All right. Oh my God. Eh. What was the question? No, other channels, are they concerned about this other knife at all? Have they mentioned this other knife? Are they freaking out? I could see some channels freaking out about this other knife or another knife. Has anybody doing that? Okay, good. Well, so you guys are like me. I don't really watch other people's shit. And when I do, I tend to get really frustrated because I'm like, man, you just ripped me off. All right. You borrowed my concept. Thank you. Without telling me about it. Anyway. Oh, they're like, what the hell? Well, yeah, okay. I mean, I find it extremely disturbing, to be honest with you. I have a lot of questions about it. Like a lot of questions about what they're doing. Why if they have in their possession a fucking blade that they're showing to certain fraternity members? Well, first of all, where do they? Well, yeah, a million questions. I mean, serious. To me, this is a big problem. It's a big problem. Where did they get the knife? First of all, that's my question. Where did they get it from? You know, did they find it at the murder scene? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Where did they find this knife? And then why are they lying and saying they don't have a murder weapon when clearly if they're showing a specific knife that they have in their possession, clearly it must be important to them enough to show at least 3 fraternity fucking members this knife. So obviously they think this knife is something related to the murders, I would guess. I mean, really. But they claim they don't have a murder weapon. So again, what is this knife they're showing people? Obviously, they think it's important. I mean, you're not going to show a knife as part of your evidence that you collected, right? You're not going to show a picture of a knife, right, that you've collected from somewhere, and it's important enough for you to be showing a picture of it to these fucking fraternity idiots. So I like an explanation of why they're doing that. If we don't have a murder weapon, that's a big problem for me. Christ. And at first I thought, well, maybe it was a knife that Moscow police purchased off of Amazon. No, that's not the same knife. They did that once Koberger was arrested. That's when they went on Amazon. They bought the knife sheath. They bought a knife. They bought the fucking vitamin supplements. That was after Koberger was arrested. So we're not talking about their little replica fantasy knife. We're talking about a different knife, one that's very unique, one that has leather bindings at the handle, or handles, perhaps. Yeah, it's a unique knife, apparently, and they got this in evidence. They took it from somewhere. I'd like to know where they got it from. You know, my logic would tell me they retrieved this knife from the murder scene. That's what my logic would tell me that. Weird. So now I'm like, well, if they have a knife that they feel has been used in this murder, well, I don't remember reading any type of reports about this knife being tested for DNA or blood or anything. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember any DNA testing of a knife. A knife sheath, perhaps, but not a knife. So again, what is this knife? Where did it come from? Why do they have it? Why are they showing pictures of it to certain fraternity members in some of these? Not to everybody. They didn't show this particular knife or whatever they got. They didn't show that to Dylan Mortensen, and they didn't show this to Bethany Funk in their interviews. And in fact, they didn't show pictures of this knife to a great many of the interviews that have come out already. There's no picture of a knife they're showing to people. So why then, when you have this mid-December roll around in 2020, splash screen, why in mid-December from 12/13 to 12/16/17, why all of a sudden are we showing pictures of a knife to certain fraternity members in the middle of December? Now, we weren't doing this before. Again, we weren't showing pictures of a knife to Dylan Mortensen, as far as we know, or Bethany Funk. So here's another. So where did this knife come from? How long did Moscow police have this knife? Where did they get it from? You know? I mean, all of a sudden they start showing a knife here mid-December. They weren't showing the knife they weren't showing the knife right after murders. And they weren't showing this knife at the end of November of 2022. No, they were showing it mid-December for some fucking reason. So somewhere along the line, if they didn't retrieve this murder weapon at the house, potential murder weapon at the house, well, they must have got this somewhere else then, from a source or from a location. Somewhere they got this knife. They felt, and not only did they get this knife, but again, they felt it was important enough to take it into evidence, photograph it, and show it to these people in the hopes that they would remember knowing somebody who owned a knife like that. Well, obviously, they took this knife into evidence. This is not just some random knife we found in a drainage ditch. No, we took there's a lot of knives in this case. Let's not forget that. There's a lot of knives in this case. There's a lot of knives that were floating around here. And I wonder how many they actually recovered now. But what is it about this particular knife that they find so special? See? And that is very concerning to me. What they're doing here with this knife, mid-December 2022. They didn't show other witnesses this knife. Strange, right? These are a lot. There's a lot of questions here about this shit. A lot of fucking questions. That Moscow, I would really love fucking answers for. Because all the while, you're telling the public, and you've told the public, even after the fact, even after this case was, what happened here, you're telling the public that you don't have a murder weapon. That seems highly suspicious now to me. That seems highly suspicious now to me. Because why? Because if this knife that they're displaying, okay, my logic tells me that they would have taken this particular knife, knife with a unique leather wrapping to it. They would have taken this knife to the forensic pathologist in Spokane, Washington. They would have taken that knife there. They would have done the same thing they did with their little stupid experiment with the K-bar that they bought off of Amazon. That's another function of why they bought the K-bar off of Amazon, because they took that K-bar to the forensic examiner in Spokane and asked him, do you think it's this kind of knife could have made these wounds? And of course he said, sure, it's possible. So I'm wondering, did they take this particular knife with the leather wrapping? Did they take this particular knife to Spokane and ask the same opinion? Could this knife have been used in the commission of these crimes? I'd really like to know if they did that. Because my logic tells me they would. Right? Unless they're really, really retarded guys. And I'm really not sure here anymore. They either are the dumbest police force on the face of the planet, them and Idaho State Police combined, or something here. I mean, or they're just, I don't know. Anyway, guys, a lot of questions about this to me, and I'm wondering if you've seen other channels get this sort of like really not irritated, but really like, this is some fucking bullshit here kind of stuff. Again, I don't know what kind of knife they're showing these people. We don't see pictures of it. It could be a K-bar knife. You're correct. It could be another K-bar knife. But this particular K-bar knife, well, first of all, they have a K-bar knife that they found somewhere. So But it's not, then it wouldn't be Brian Kohlberger's, would it? No, because according to Moscow, they never found the murder weapon. So what's real here? Did they actually find a murder weapon? And they found something. They found something they thought was extremely important. It must have been important enough for them to show it to at least 3 different fraternity members here. To me, that seems like we think this is very important. They have it it's in evidence. I don't remember seeing a K-bar knife in evidence. Of course, let me think back on the evidence that they took in. They took in a lot of evidence. They processed a lot of evidence. I'm trying to think back on the Spielman file. That's where they cataloged all the evidence, is a Spielman file. I'm trying to think back in my memory if there was a knife anywhere in that Spielman file. And to be honest with you, there might be, actually. I have to go back and look at that Spielman file. But I'll tell you what, something tells me that there perhaps was a knife or two that was cataloged here. I could be wrong about that. I have to go back and look at that Spielman file. But hey, you wanted the best, you got the best. But that's exactly where you're going to find it, because the Spielman file, that keeps a record of all the evidence that was supposedly that came into this case. That's the Spielman file. Anyway, you wanted the best, you got it. Told you. Welcome, White Rabbit. Why do I have to chase you so late in the evening here? Well, it's not too late, is it? It's not the same, Wilson, because this particular Nike, this particular shoe wasn't your standard shoe. This particular shoe that we're talking about is a little bit more unique than the standard shoe. You got to think about that. I know. I like your thought process here. However, we're not just showing any knife. We're showing a kind of special knife. One that normally would not fit a normal K-bar sheath. See, the sheath would... See, this is where we're getting messed up. The sheath, all right, would be considered a normal K-bar knife sheath, like a standard size for that particular size of knife. What's irregular here is this knife that they're showing. The knife that they're showing is not a standard K-bar knife. It is a unique knife. It has unique features to it, like leather-wrapped handles. So I understand your thinking here, but no, I'm correct. Here, if you're showing a standard K-bar knife, fine, but that's not what you're doing. You did not just find a K-bar knife. You found a distinctly unique type of knife. Not only did you find that, but you must have determined that this particular knife that I found probably or possibly could have made these wounds. Right? Yeah. Because a little pocket knife is not going to be worth your time. Right? Right. But this particular knife that I found, it is worth my time, because this particular knife does have the capability to inflict at least some of the wounds made on the bodies. So yeah. So that fits criteria number 2 for me. Yeah. And then if I was a real smart detective, then I would take that particular knife, I would, right, with Moscow, you would take it to the forensic pathologist, and you would ask that question. It's a stupid process to me, but anyway, this is what they're doing. This knife that we found, could this have been possibly one of the murder weapons used in this case? Could that knife inflict these wounds? Yes. Yes, it could have. Well, now you just met criteria number 3, right? So, man, I got a lot of good things going for me with this knife. However, here's the question. For me, but what did you do with the knife? Did you send it off for testing? Did you get DNA off this knife? Was there anything on the knife? Was there blood found on the knife? Was there anything on the knife? And if so, what did you do with it? Did you send it off to the lab? Did you get it tested? What did you find? Did you find blood on the knife? Did you find anything else on the knife? Yeah, see, now that you introduce a knife into the equation, it opens up all these other fucking questions now. A knife that nobody apparently knew about. At least this is the way I'm interpreting things. I could be totally wrong, but this is the way I'm interpreting this information coming out of these fucking fraternity interviews. At least that's the way I'm interpreting things here. Because it's really fucking weird. Okay. And I'm like, am I overreacting? And that's why I asked about how are other channels interpreting this? Because I'm interpreting this as this is some fucking bullshit, like major bullshit here. Yeah, you just don't introduce a knife, a month into your investigation, and you're telling the public you've not found a murder weapon at all. You're a month into your investigation, and all of a sudden, though, you have a knife that you're showing to fucking different people. I don't understand that, Moscow police. Like, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder what if they would have told the press, if Moscow police would have told the press, yes, we have a knife. It's a unique knife, or test whatever. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you not divulge certain things. Don't get me wrong. You may not divulge certain things. I got to remember that. But I wonder, though, if they would have let slip something to the press to the fact that we have at least one potential murder weapon in our possession. At least you don't have to say, because there's probably multiple murder weapons, is my guess. I mean, I do think there's more than one murder weapon here involved. So, yeah, absolutely. So that's another way you can kind of look at this, though, too, is that, at least in my opinion, there's absolutely more than one murder weapon that was used. And you could say, we could say this. You could say, we didn't recover all the murder weapons. You could say that. Because you didn't. Maybe you did one, though. So, I don't know. Just weird tangents. But, yeah, anyway. To me, it's bullshit. All of a sudden now, there's a knife that we're talking about that allegedly Moscow never had a murder weapon in their possession, and then you got 50 million fucking questions now behind this initiative that suddenly appears in these interviews, with these fucking fraternity people. So, yeah, and look, it goes back to what we've mentioned a million times. We've said this over and over again, my garden. You know it, right? Everything that comes out, the more that comes out, the worse this case looks. And that maxim holds true with this. Again, we are proven right. The more that comes out, the more this case looks a little different and a little shadier. And what actually was going on here? What evidence was actually, what evidence do we have here? What's going on? Yeah, it gets even worse. Not to mention the interviews, too, themselves. That just adds to it. But, and again, to me, this is one of the worst, most horribly investigated cases probably in the past 30 years I've ever seen. I mean, really, it's that fucking dumb to me. It's really bad. It's bad. It's really fucking bad. Just from a logical standpoint, it's fucking bad. Wow. Fuck off. God, I so wish this could have happened in yeah, you know what? If this, since this had to happen, since this murder had to happen, right? I so wished it could have happened in I don't know, an area or community that I don't know, had brain cells and I don't know, had an IQ above above 90, maybe more populated somewhere, or people who actually had the ability to reason, and I don't know, had a real police department who actually had experience investigating homicides and weren't known to be fucking crooked. Okay, whatever. I don't know, New York City, maybe, somewhere where we're going to actually get a real investigation. Not fucking Moscow, Idaho. God damn it. Why? Why? Oh my God. Why? Why couldn't this happen in fucking, I don't know, Savannah, Georgia? Nah, that's not a good example. Fucking, I don't know. Washington, no, not Washington. How about in Boston? In Boston. Boston is good. Boston. I don't know. Ellie Ryan, where's Mrs. John? Ellie Ryan, where's Mrs. John? Wake her from her slumber. She can't be sleeping, it's wartime. Get her ass up. The platoon marches at dawn. Get her up. It's always fucking Ellie Wright. I can't have a platoon when Mrs. John fucking sleeping all the time. Alright? Hey, you know what's funny? Hang on. If some of the other channels, right? Hey, if some of the other channels aren't freaking out about this knife thing, now, guess what's going to happen? If they're not already freaking out about it, I don't know. But if they're not, guess what's going to happen? They're gonna watch the greatest of all time in my garden, the greatest garden of all time. And guess what you're going to see in the next week or two? You're going to see everybody freaking out about this knife. I guarantee it. Just watch. Welcome, Mrs. John. You finally made it. Overslept as always. Mrs. John. Welcome, Marion Adams. 8465. Exemplar knife? It was not an exemplar knife. There's no exemplar. Not for a very unique knife with leather-wrapped dual handles. That's not an exemplar. That's a unique thing. They fuck themselves. They fuck themselves. Or else they are that stupid that they would pick what they would consider an exemplar fucking knife that is unique and that has a leather wrapped double handles. I mean, that would be a stupid exemplar to pick for Moscow. But guess what? I don't know. They are that stupid though. So maybe they did. Maybe they went into the Sears catalog, that weighs about 500 pounds. Maybe they went into the Sears catalog and said, you know what? That would be a good exemplar. Let's show this to them. They might have been that stupid, guys. Just, you don't know. You just don't know. But I tell you what, though. Hey, listen, my God. Listen to me. Everything in that fucking Sears catalog, look, you order it, right? It come to you in about, like 4 fucking months. You got to wait for this shit to get on the Pony Express, all right? Let's say you order a nice, pretty dress for yourself from the Sears catalog, right? Back in 1908, right? You're leaping through the fucking Sears catalog. You're sipping your goddamn honey melon fucking tea in the garden. You're riffing it like don't pick it up. You'll break your fucking hand. All right, just leave it laying there on the fucking table. All right. Anyway, you leap it through the Sears catalog. It's dusty. Some of it's dusty. You blow the dust off it. Anyway, you find this beautiful dress. You're like, oh my fucking God, I've never seen a dress like that in my life. And it only cost $1.25. Like, I know my man, he liked to hide quarters under his fucking floorboard. So, well, pretty dress, I know where there's some quarters, and then what do you do, lady? All right. That's a moral dilemma. You know what? That's going to be a new part of the show. It's going to be called a Tyrone's moral dilemma segment, and we're going to split it up in 3 parts. So I give you the moral dilemma, and then we get into part 2, which is what does a lady want to do, and then we get to the conclusion, and then the part 3 is we evaluate the decision, all right, and whether the lady made the wrong or right choice here. And do we have to feel guilty for it? All right. That's going to be a new segment here. It's called Moral Dilemma. All right. Here we go. I love you. Oh my God, Mrs. John, you have no feeling whatsoever in your body. All right. Mrs. John is an English sociopath, but she looks good doing it. All right. I love you, Mrs. John. Oh my God. Hey, we're still at war though. We're still at war, so I cannot be your friend. Cannot be your friend. Remember, moral dilemma. What are you going to do, lady? My God. Okay. You just never know where it's going to go. Okay, here we go. 67, 3 and 2. Here we go. 67, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Ready? Ready, Freddy? Oh, we're going to the bakery. Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Get out. Leave the store immediately. All right? Hey, who let the bubonic plague in? Everybody, put your fucking mask on. Oh, don't you fucking touch it. He fucking touched it.
Look at that giant ham.
Oh my fucking God.
Holy whoopie pie.
Yeah.
You better fucking buy it now.
Guys, look at that cream pie.
Oh my fucking God. Here we go.
Stuffed shells.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh, take him out right now. Take him out.
Are you sure? For those?
Mrs. Jones, take him out.
Yeah. Look at antiques. Hold close. Look at stuff. What the? Wow.
Look like you. It looked like you. All right. All right.
Yeah, baby.
Well, that's just a warm-up. All right. That's just a warm-up. All right, let's finish Kelvin Cobley. We get into the part where he's actually making sense. Compared to Moscow police. Sorry guys, still sending telegraphs out. You remember the telegraphs.
Probably do get a lot of tips, huh?
He probably guys. I think this guy knows more than I think he knows like what happened here. This guy. He knows there's no sexual assault. He knows that
anything else that you haven't talked about that you think that we should know?
Michael Myers.
Ethan or you or the victims or anything. Okay.
You're idiots.
So on the night before, were you around at the house?
I was. I helped set up the lodge for the lodge party we had. Like moved all the couches into the study and stuff. And then I probably hung out at the party. So we always have someone who's sober. So I was kind of one of those guys that night. I wasn't assigned, but I just was hanging out up top. And then I went to bed about 12:30.
That was a controlled entrance party.
Yeah.
Anything happen at the party?
No.
Nobody getting yelling match with somebody. Nobody, no fights.
No, it
problems.
was smooth. All of our parties go smooth. He's a very good negotiator when it comes to getting people out that he doesn't care to have in there. So we never really have conflicts or problems with guys with girls or things like that. I mean,
Did you notice if Kaylee or Maddie came to the party?
I didn't.
Do you think you would have noticed if they had come?
Honestly, no. I don't really keep an eye out for people like that. I'm ready to get my degree and get out of here.
Okay.
Did you see Ethan and Xana at the party?
No, I just saw setting up the lodge earlier, but I never saw Ethan and Xana in the lodge.
Huh. You see Dylan Mortensen in the lodge? You see Dylan Mortensen? How about you ask him that? Did you see Dylan Mortensen around? Where was she? I wonder if they asked that question. Hey, what?
Did you happen to go to the other formal, I think it was the sorority, did you happen to go to that?
I wasn't.
Anything else we haven't talked about?
Don't think so.
Okay, I'm going to stop the interview at 5:08.
All right. However, let's back up. Let's back up because before the end of this...
So, if you had to attribute, I mean, what did you suspect had who did you suspect had done this?
Who do you suspect had done
What
this?
type of person would you suspect had
Right.
done this? And what do you think their motivations might have been?
Great answer. Here we
I
go.
don't know. When I heard that there was no sexual mutilation of the bodies,
That's, first of all, that's extremely, that comes out of nowhere to me. This guy has been so low-key throughout this entire interview. Yeah, I don't know much. I don't really know things. But this is a total change here. There's a total change of tone here. Throughout this entire interview, we're talking 30 minutes into this interview, right? He's been pretty even keel, same tone of voice, I don't know a lot, blah, blah, blah. But then, when we get to the question of, what do you think happened here? Boy, does Mr. Kelvin Cobley, boy, does he shift tone. It's very interesting. Well, let's watch.
I don't know. When I heard
Yeah?
there was no sexual mutilation
Okay. Right? Well, first of all, how did he hear that? How would he know that there was no sexual mutilation of the bodies? How would he know that? Did they release that information on 12/14? Remember, we didn't catch Koberger's not caught yet. So I guess my question is, did they release that information that there was no S mutilation of the bodies? I don't remember. But he seems to know it. And actually, he's correct. I don't know how he's correct.
Is almost more frightful.
Yes.
In the sense of still being hurt, or like that person still being in an area, because like that changes the motive or like the reasoning behind it a lot, right? So I guess that's kind of was my main thing. I don't really know what I thought out of that, but I was just more taken aback by that, I guess, of the fact that like there was like it was just to kill. There was no like that's what stuck with me the hardest, I guess. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
Yeah.
It's a good take on it.
It is definitely a good take on it. It's an exceptionally good take on it. Moscow police.
Some people say interesting things that, it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
What does that mean? That's absolutely meaningless. I have no idea what this Moscow fucking idiot Van Leuven was trying to say here. That's not a sentence. That's not a thought. I don't even... look, what does he say in response to that?
No, it's a good take on it.
No, it's a good take on it. It is a good take on it, right?
People say interesting things that, it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
People say something interesting. It's like, okay, yeah. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, God, Moscow. Do I have to send you back to fucking, Little House on the Prairie here? I mean, I don't want to do it, but I have to. Now you throw out a sentence fragment, and expect to know what I know what you're talking about. Talk about me being fragmented. I mean, it's like, people say things. Well, okay, great. But what's your point? I don't know. So you're not arguing with him. You're not saying, well, you can't really say there was no S assault here. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, well, you're wrong, but I can't really say you're wrong because, like, then you're going to know information I don't want you to know. I mean, maybe that's a way around it, but I don't know. A little too fragmented for me. See, I always try to give the other side love. We are the greatest of all time. But anyway. Otherwise, it's just a sentence fragment that means nothing. You're like, oh, what are you trying to tie this to? And then you're not tying it to anything. So that this is I'm saying this is the level of Moscow Police Department here. I have to get down to the fucking the play school. It's like preschool shit here, preschool. Like, well, what are you trying to say? I don't know. Are you saying he's wrong in some way, or? Anyway, carry on. He does. Anyway, let's carry on. We'll finish this. We'll get on to something else, all right? But he does. Look, this Kelvin Cobley guy, that is a very good assessment. For somebody who supposedly not have a lot of information, that's a really good assessment.
I think it could be somebody within the Greek system.
Absolutely. Yep. 100%.
There's people in the Greek system that are capable of that.
Yeah, and this is the frightening part.
I believe so.
Yeah. Yes. I know of some psychopaths. Yes, I do. In the Greek system, for sure.
That or but there's situations, even like don't take this in the wrong way at all, but I live alone.
Of course not.
In that bottom room, I could walk out and do anything at any point in the night, and none of my brothers would ever know. So it's people think it would be hard, but it would not be that hard. for someone to, tiptoe out of their house at 3 a.m. and all their buddies are drunk, or who knows, there's a lot of different circumstances people are in that I think would allow
like what?
Opportunity for this.
Like what? Okay, and so if you're a good police detective here, guess what you're going to ask him? Tell me about some of these circumstances that you're talking about. What circumstances could lend themselves for this to happen? That's the next question you're going to ask this guy. If you're really trying to find out what's going on here and who did this, and if you're a good detective, that's the next question you're going to hit this guy with. For sure. Well, tell me about those circumstances that you're talking about. What in your opinion, and hey, at this point, I fluffed this guy up a little bit. What in your opinion, because hey, this is a really good assessment that you're making here. All right. But what in your opinion what kind of circumstances do you think might lead to something like this? And you just let him talk. Because I'll tell you what, this kid, based on these answers, these two answers alone, this is somebody, I'm telling you right now, this is somebody that I want to keep talking. I want him to keep talking to me. And Moscow being, again, this is again and again, how many times I say this? They're not real homicide detectives. They've never done this before. They have no idea what they're doing. But with somebody like this, the information that he's giving to you right now, you better understand that there's a lot more information, I think, than this guy can give you. And you gotta be aware of that. And you got to be instinctual about that. And again, this is, again, Moscow should never have been involved in this case. Idaho State, I would even go as far as say most of their people should never have been involved in this case. None of these people should have ever been touching this case. For real. For real. He's telling you, this is very important information that he's telling you. He is saying to you, people in denial and bad police departments, I hope you're listening. What he's saying to you is, I can see not only a very easy way for somebody to commit these murders, but it's not a stretch for me to imagine certain opportunities and conditions for this kind of thing to happen. Again, what are you going to do here when somebody tells you that? You're going to be like, well, tell me about those conditions and circumstances. In your humble opinion or in your great assessment here of things. I think you're right, but hey, we're stuck on the circumstances and the conditions. But what would you say they'd be? And guess what? This character would give you all of that to you because he's already willing to give you the rest of this information. So he's definitely going to give you the conditions that he thinks that this could have happened under and the circumstances as to why. But you got to explore that. And Moscow police, they never explored it. Never did. And you know what I mean? These are absolute things you have to explore. But again, one of the worst investigated homicide cases at least in the past 30 years. I mean, at least everywhere. I mean, these are questions that you have to probe. These are easy questions you got to probe. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, this kid is giving us his scenario of why this may have happened. And he's not logically wrong at this point. And so, And he's saying, well, there's certain circumstances and conditions. Yeah, I can see this happening. And so you have to ask him about that. Well, what circumstances and conditions would cause this? And Moscow never did that. That's a huge mistake. Fuck you, Moscow, and fuck you people in denial. I know what I'm talking about, right? I offered to train Moscow Police Department 9 months ago on how to investigate things, including asking questions. But they didn't take me up on their offer. God damn you. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. Yeah, that's a very fucking simple line of questioning. You're going to open up with this character because he's already giving you this information. It's not very hard to be like, oh, keep talking to us about it. What else? Yeah, what else do you think? Because the more I tell you what, he's fleshing out a scenario that makes sense so far, but you're not letting him flesh out the rest of his scenario. You got to let him flesh out the rest of his scenario that he has in his brain, Moscow Police. And you are a great failure. You are a great failure. You are not a police department. You are a great failure. That's what you are. You are a great failure. I am the man. I'm telling you. And that's who's speaking to you right now. That is a tremendous failure amongst other humongous failures in this case. That's just one little, this to me is a very important piece. This to me is a very important piece. And why? Why? Because it's a beautiful example of how Moscow, first of all, they don't know how to interview people. They are, I don't know. Well, first of all, we don't see interrogation. We don't see interrogations at all. We see there's on and on. But every interview, there's always something in these interviews that just doesn't make sense. There's always one. Wow. This one's a big example of that. How could you not probe that? Look, you already got this kid started on his story. Here, listen to this. The questions you're asking this kid, right? You already got him started on his conceptualization of what happened. And Moscow, being the fucking inbred, dumb motherfucking mustard, rye seed, cornbread, fucking molten fucking mayonnaise that's been laying in the sun for the past 3 fucking weeks on toast with these fucking idiots. Yeah, it's a good example of that. They're idiots. Look, you let the kid start a story, and then when it starts to get good, and he's going to describe to you a good method of how somebody's going to sneak out of their house in the middle of 3 o'clock in the morning and stab 4 fucking people, apparently you're not interested in the rest of the story. Moscow Police, I have to put it that way now for the people in denial. See, I'm the greatest. I'll put it in that direction there for you. I'll give you that audio cue because you missed all the other audio cues I gave you. So now I got to put it in a different form. See? I gotta say it to you in a different fashion for you to fucking stick in your dumb fucking denial brain. Yeah, like a piece of thistle. A piece of thistle right between your fucking brain. With you and your eyeballs. A piece of thistle stuck there. Yeah. Fuck you and thistle. That's called my thistles. I'm going to call this my thistle sermon. This is Master Nature's thistle sermon. That's right. And then you're like, yes, I remember on a day that Master Nature2112 gave his thistle sermon in the garden. I was there. I was there. I bought a beautiful T-shirt. People were selling T-shirts there. They were like all tie-dye and shit. But anyway, I bought this beautiful handmade tie-dye T-shirt for like $8. $8. And then the person they're like, if you buy one more, I can go get you see Cindy Lou over there? She's selling fucking she's selling like potato pancakes for $15 a piece. And so I gotta run over there and get some of those. All right. Well, I'll be back. Anyway, we're talking about the Sermon of the Thistle. Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I was when I heard the Sermon of the Thistle. I was in some I was at a cannabis fest up here, and yes, we do have them. We do have the Smiley Hop. He does allow cannabis festivals up here, which is very strange. But hey, I guess it is. Maybe he likes the garden too. He likes the gardens. All right. I do notice that every Sunday, every Sunday a delivery comes around, and I do notice that the Hop's tunes for the day that he picks every Sunday, they always seem a little bit cheerier than like Monday Hop. All right, bye. And then joke up here is, what the joke up here is in the spirit realm? We always say, well, why can't every day be fucking Sunday up here, asshole? I mean, you're the Smiley Hop. But no. All right. Thank you, Tyrone, for the insight into the spirit realm. Yeah, good fucking luck up here. All right. All right. No, Tyrone, that's enough. Well, I'm just trying to give him some insight into what they're gonna find out. All right. Yeah. It's like this. You know what? It's like this, my fucking God. It's like being a rat and like running from fucking trash can to fuck trash can. All right. No, it's not like that. I love you. That's just how it feels to me. Every fucking Wednesday. All right? That's what it feels like up here. Yeah, well, it's after bingo. That's what happens after bingo. You fuck it. Fuck all. You fucking fuck. All right, yeah, we got two competing ideas here, and I guess it's fucking funny. Anyway, yeah, it's fucking funny. We got two competing ideas here, and now it's not so funny anymore because your mama's not fucking funny. All right, calm down, Tyro. Jesus, I think you're having a flashback, man. I really do. No, I ain't having no fucking flashback, Master Nature. I don't know what you're talking about here. God. Yeah, I know. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, here we go. I have to go. I have to fucking go. I'm getting so irritated. Okay. All right, thanks, Tyrone. You fuck off, Master. Hey, Masternature, fuck off. I guess Act 2 is coming. Act 2 is going to feature... Now, we concluded Kelvin Cobley. I can go on and on about how fucking ridiculous Moscow Police is. But, yeah, major points for that. The knife. And why is it when you have a potential suspect in front of you, why is it that you don't let him complete his story about how he thinks this could have happened, the means, motives? I mean, this kid would have told you everything. So that's the other point out of this. They're both horrifying. They're both absolutely horrifying. This to me is absolutely horrifying when it comes to thinking about how Moscow police handled this investigation. It's horrifying to me. It really is. It's really horrifying. Like, to me, this is just, it is a piece of shit. I mean, it really is, guys. And people in denial, they want to make all kinds of excuses. This is a pile of dog shit. I mean, really is. And again, more and more that comes out, it makes it even look more like a bigger pile of dog shit. I mean, really. Look, you got somebody of their school age who is connected to the fraternities and the sororities. You got this character saying to you, you know what? It really wouldn't be that hard for somebody to sneak out of their apartment when their friends were drunk and go and do something like this. That's what he says to you. You know? And then you have to think to yourself, well, what do well, tell me more about that. You have to think to yourself that. Because you know what I mean? Because he's not wrong. See, this what he's telling you is accurate. It's accurate to the situation, man. And so, yes, it is most likely that somebody who lived close by slipped out of their house, or one or two slipped out of their house that was 2 blocks away, went in there and fucking murdered these people. He's not wrong, because that's the more likely scenario. Not what Moscow cooked up. The lone wolf versus the fucking center of Rome, right? That's the movie that Moscow police went with. The lone wolf versus the center of Rome. Part 1. The lone wolf versus, the ancient Rome. and fight. It's dumb. And not only that does Kelvin Cobley tell us, well, first of all, they didn't let him finish his story, which is really good at that point. They not only did that, but what else? He also poked holes in their logic in terms of who could have done this crime. They didn't like hearing that, but he's correct. He's like, no, this is more like a Michael Myers character here. That's what we're talking about then. See, because of the way your story is proceeding, now this character that you're describing, yeah, he's correct. He's like, this is more like a Michael Myers kind of guy, Yeah. So, it doesn't make any sense. Because in this guy's mind, he already knows a more logical reason and route and mechanism for this crime to have happened. And Moscow did not ask him any questions about it. So there you go, motherfuckers in denial. I am the greatest of all time. Yeah. Anyway, you want an analysis? Okay. But those are Those are the two main points out of Mr. Kelvin Cobley's interview. Those are two big points here. See, yeah, fuck off. And if anybody's not making a big deal about this phantom knife, if they're not already, well, they are. They're absolutely going to be after they rip me off or rip you off. Okay, but if they already are, hey, good for them. But if they're not, yeah, expect to see that jump in about a week or so. Anyway, carry on. Anyway, whatever. I don't watch the shit, so I don't watch the fucking shit, so I don't care. I really don't care. Or I watch very little. Sometimes I jump onto a live stream. I'm like, hey, I'm the greatest of all time, bitches. And they're like, hey, it's Master Nature. We love you. And I'm like, yeah. Well, yeah, how comes my subscriber count? Why does that keep going down if you love me so much? You fucking pricks. But I'm like, yeah, I jump in there like, it's the greatest of all time. And they're like, oh, Master Nature, you're the greatest. Yeah, suck your cock. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, but why? I don't have no subscriber here. Oh yeah, you're ripping my shit off. All right. That's right. You say you suck my dick in the light, but when it comes to the dog, you don't want to suck my dick. No, you don't. You don't suck my dick. Suck my dick. Just do it. Just do it. I love you. All right. Hey, just in time to set us up for the next gag, right? All right. Oh, God, really? Just enough time to set us up for the next gag in our show here, though. Gag in our show, though. All right. There must be some gag, Master Nature. Yeah, we're gonna jump to this, and, oh my God. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Oh, no. Master Nature. This is the kind of face that, well, you just want to punch this guy. All right. Well, we're going to take a look at this, guys. All right. Well, this is Act 2 of the greatest show on Earth. All right, here we go. At least on YouTube. All right. Well, now, maybe not on Instagram or TikTok. TikTok, you got a lot of weird shit going on there, bro. Anyway, but at least on YouTube. Now, I'll give you the Y-files. Hey, I could be the talking fish. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, but here's the twist. All right. I'm a stupid fucking Arab. All right. That's usually the twist. I'm an Arab. All right. I don't know. Anyway, Wesley Rebeck. Oh my God. Interview. 12/16/2022. Oh my God. Why? Why me, God? Why Wesley Rebeck? Interview 12/16. Oh, get it from Connor. I'm gonna start to, you know that little dog you have? I'm starting to like get jealous of it. I wanna reach into it and grab your dog, Connor. Anyway, I'm not sure what that means. I don't like it anymore. Anyway, he's holding a straw. I think that's a straw. I'm not sure. He has flashing a peace sign, I guess, and his head is fucking square. I've never seen a square head, guys. Oh my god. I need to take a quick break, guys. I've never seen a square head in my life. Holy shit. Have you ever seen a square head? Oh my god. Just when I didn't think it couldn't get any worse. You know about the legend of Sleepy Hollow, right? Oh my god. Like, we're not talking Ichabod Crane kind of fucking square heads here. Alright. Fuck it, it's not even the right season, Master Nature. It's not. Alright, quick break, guys. Sorry. Then we'll get on to Wesley Whitlock. Next interview up, Mr. Wesley Wixlocks. Alright. No, it's gonna be. Okay, so the next, this MPD 12/17/2022. Next interview is with Ben Barley. Ben Barley. All right. What the fuck? Why is it like Wexley, Wexlocks, fucking Barley, fucking like, I don't know, weird fucking names. Like next up is Daryl Oatmeal. So Daryl I don't know, Scallion or something fucking so fucking weird. So weird. Like, wait, are these Mormon names? Are these like a cross between like Mormon names and like Indian names? Like what are oh my god. And then like there's a weird one that's thrown. It's like Tostado Erroro. And you're like, where the fuck did this thing come from? Yeah, it's like Jack Wheat, Jill Wheat, Bonnie fucking Dirt, and then there's Mr. Bonnie Dirt. All right, but then all of a sudden they throw a name in like Quasimodo Rakashida. You're like, are we talking about like? I don't know. I guess we're now talking about Washington State because it's like okay, I know I'm in Idaho when I'm like, all right, next interview is like Uncle Ben Smith. Okay, but then like it switches to like to like Mitsuri Matatusa. I'm like, oh yeah, we must be like doing a Washington Pullman interview or something here. What the fuck, guys? I'm so lost. I'm so lost, guys. You know what I'm talking about. You got the inbreds there. You're like, it's a fucking inbred interview. Like Kelvin Cobbler. But then you've got Mitsudo Shukaraka. And you're like, oh yeah, we're right back to fucking Pullman, Washington, aren't we? Fuck off. Fuck off. You know it's true. You know it's true. You're like, wait, what is this interview I'm seeing? It's from Suzuki, Saskatchewan or something. Yeah, that's got to be a Washington. However, I think that theory was proven wrong because that's not completely true, guys. Because there was an interview that was just released. One of the frats, his name was Matt. It's like Matsui, like something fucking Asian. It's like something. So you're like, that dispels that fucking theory a little bit. But it's god damn it, so close, guys, so close, guys. There's always one Asian in the mix. I get it. There's always one Asian that's floating around somewhere. Yeah. Well, of course, there's their fraternity. So you always have to have like one like Asian sort of mathematician floating around the fucking fraternity. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Tyrone's been really rocking the boat this evening, and goddamn, Tyrone. Don't you fucking blame it on me, you fucking honky prick. Yeah. Let's see how it go. The fucking honky ain't try to blame it on me. It's like it's my fucking fault. Fucking honky. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you fucking what. I get so fucking just get it. Fuck oh, I'm so fucking tired. Fuck. All right. Oh yeah, now you know what you're gonna do, asshole. You just make shit up as you go, idiot. Why are you so stupid, Master Nature? I don't get it. I don't even understand how people fucking like you. You're like repulsive. Well, not in my kind of sense, but like in your sense, you're repulsive and. Okay, now we come to the part of the show where you remember the moral dilemma? That's a new segment, remember that? So this is the second part of moral dilemma, lady. Remember what the scenario is here, lady. You're leafing through the 500-pound fucking Sears catalog, and you're blowing the dust off it, remember? And you happen upon a page where it's a page of like dresses, and you're like, holy fucking ball, I have never seen so many pretty dresses in all my fucking goddamn life, right? Remember, that's the scenario. And so you happen upon it, you're like, oh, that one looks good, and that one looks fucking good, and man, I could see myself in that one. Holy ball. Okay, then you're like, okay, well, I gotta pick one. I can only pick one here. So then you whittle down your fucking choices, right? You whittle them down. You're like, All right, you're tormenting yourself over your choice. You're like, well, I don't know, what if I picked the wrong one, and blah, blah, blah. You know how you torment your fucking self. It's crazy what you fucking do. I don't know why you do it, but you fucking do it. Anyway, lady. So anyway, you make the decision. You're like, this is the fucking dress. This is the what? Okay, and then they order, right? Then the order come. You're waiting. Remember, you're waiting 6 fucking months for this thing to come. It ain't no like Amazon fucking delivery. And all the while, you're like, holy shit, when this fucking dress gonna get here, right? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe you didn't do that. Ooh, see, this is a little thing called choose your own adventure here. So you could have done that, or you could have went the other direction, right? You could have been like, you know what? I didn't place the order. I knew my old man had whatever the fucking thing is. I knew he had some fucking money under the goddamn floorboard. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't want to be dishonest and fucking get his fucking 2 quarters underneath the fucking floorboard that he hid from me. So that, like, yeah, well, that's a beautiful dress, but it can wait. It can wait. Now, which would you pick? Would you pick choice A or choice B, lady? This is Moral Dilemma Part 2. What would you choose? What would you choose, lady? This is called Choose Your Own Adventure, lady. This is the first of its kind in the YouTube video. Choose your own adventure. Where else can you choose your own adventure live? Ladies, you're not even listening. Oh my fuck. Typical fucking lady. They don't fucking listen. All right. Like, here, lady, here's a pile of gold right in front of you. And then like, hey, did you hear about what happened to Harriet last fucking week? I'm like, lady, there a pile of gold at your feet. And like, yeah, all right. Yeah, that bitch is fucked up, isn't she? That fucking Harriet. All right, I love you. I really do. All right, goddamn fucking lady. All right, yeah, goddamn rainbow lily. That's the way the rainbow lily was. She was in outer space. You know, you can give her you can give her like $1 million. She in outer space, like talking about fucking, why this bitch said something to her friend like that. I don't know what happened here. Something went wrong in genetic. I don't know what the fuck happened here, but that's what happened. Man, maybe it just evolved like that over time. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's cool. All right, we gotta get on. I'll delay too long. Sure. Just cut my part out of things. I understand how it goes up here now. Fuck you. This is this is Nancy Guthrie reporting live again from my tomb, it seems.
Kidnapped for ransom 65 days ago.
Oh, right.
To be home.
Yes, it is good to have you back at home.
Are you fucking cunt?
Craig Melvin both wearing yellow as a symbol of hope.
I hate yellow.
Wearing yellow ribbon.
I hate yellow.
We don't even need a boost because we have our sun to shine back.
ET's cameras on the plaza catching this emotional moment with Jenna Bush Hager behind
That's
the scenes.
my fucking
Holding
daughter.
hands before Savannah reunited with fans.
I'm excited to see them give them all a hug and really feeling the love so much.
You've been feeling the fucking love. Listen to me. I was down in a fucking mine shaft. I didn't feel no fucking love down there, did I, Savannah? You fucking bitch. You're not my daughter. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, now you get the revolver. Oh my God. With all my strength. My daughter's not gonna get away with this. Look at her, trying to act like a big duck. You're not a duck. You fucking bitch. This is Nancy Guthrie reporting live. I'm very upset right now. My fucking duck of a daughter. I'm going to cook this fucking duck in a big fucking oven. Nancy Guthrie reporting live. Fuck it. Holy shit. Guys, she's really revved up. I've never seen this revved. Guys, she's really fucking revved up here, guys. Holy shit. I've never seen Nancy this revved up. Oh my fucking God, guys. She's going crazy here. I don't think we should show that again. Oh my God. Hey, Masternature, see if you can get some booze out there. I don't know. Maybe call it, get her a drink or something. I don't fucking know. Holy shit. Stanley, I don't know what you've been advising her since, well, you've taken on this project, I guess on your own fucking volition. So I don't know what you're doing here and what you're doing with this Nancy Guthrie shit. You know, I don't know what you're doing here, man. So, I don't even know how you decided to, I don't even know how you got the power to fucking do this in the first place. But, fucking hell. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Can you trace an email? I don't know. Can you trace an email? I mean, can you trace an email? This is a question I've been having. Can you trace an email? How difficult would it be to trace an email? That's a good question I've been having. I mean, I guess if you encrypt the email, it'd be difficult. But like, even with encryption, could you not get the... I mean, I just think we have technology... maybe I'm wrong. But I would think we could... If we got a hold of an email, somehow we could maybe figure out where it came from. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could fake it, sort of. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, how difficult it is to fake an email. I mean, and not to get caught. You know what I mean? Like, with where you're sending it from and, you know, all that. I mean, how difficult would it be to do that? It's a good question. VPN would work? Well, maybe VPN will work. That's interesting, you know, VPN. All right. I didn't think about that. That's good. That's good love. That's good love. That's good style love. But if, you know, it's the thing. You're getting emails about ransom note. You're getting a ransom note through an email demanding things, whatever. But that's how you're getting it. And it's like, all right, well, it must be encrypted, I guess, in some fashion. Yeah. Must be. I mean, and this is not the first time this has happened. This is now, it's happened multiple times now, where we're getting these types of messages. And so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I mean, are they encrypted, all these messages? Like, how are we, then you start thinking that, well, what kind of messages? Like, I mean, what's the encryption on these messages that people are allegedly getting? Like, how are they being, like, what? Then you want to know about the messages, like the structure of them, kind. You know what I mean? Structure. Are they encrypted messages? If so, if they're encrypted, how are they encrypted? Like, what mechanism is being, how is that happening? You want to know these things. Like, what do we think if somehow these sorts of communications are being covered up? Well, how are they? You're right. How are they being covered up? That's a great question. You really want to know that. Absolutely. We can't track this, or we can't trace this. Well, that gives us information, right? I think that would give us information. Of course. No, wait, we can't track or trace these messages in any fashion whatsoever. Well, that would give us information for sure. Why? That would give some good information. I don't know what that, that'd be like, well, shit. We're getting these messages, but we have no idea how to fucking trace them. Yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. But it doesn't make any sense, though, guys. If somebody is saying to me, look, this does not make any sense to me, guys. Listen to this shit. If someone is saying to you, I will tell you where Nancy is buried. I will tell you where that is, and whatever. I'll give you a location. You have to give me half a Bitcoin. All right. Well, how are we going to get this to each other? So how are you going to give to me the location? Like you got to keep in mind, like, so if I'm going to give you information, like, okay, this is where the body's located. Here's the location, right? If you got to give me that information. So how are you going to give me that information? You're going to have to encrypt yourself. So if you're sharing like information like that with me, then you're also going to have to make sure that whatever else you're going to give me is not going to be traceable. So you know what I mean? You got to think about that. I mean, maybe that's obvious, but if I say, I'm going to give you the location of somebody's body, well, it's gonna, it's gonna be more words. Like, here's where the body is. I mean, I guess we can do that in email as well. Probably. We probably do it in email as well. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's what you do. You would email. You'd be like, well, okay, you email the coordinates, I guess. Weird. Or you give directions in an email. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. If you can't trace those fucking emails, yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. It's a big fucking problem. Wow. Well, here's what you're going to do. Here's what you do. Listen, I think this would be a better approach, guys. We'll take a break, and then we'll get on to the second interview here. I have not seen this yet. This is another one of the frat boy interviews. Mr. Chalky, I think his name's Chalky. Okay. Yeah, straight from Idaho. Chalky. And all right, I love you. Hey, I know. I know you're getting tired. You're like, God damn. Oh, sorry. It's not Chalk. Sorry, guys. It's not Chalky. It's Wesley Repick. All right. Is there a difference at this point, guys? Really? Between Chalky, and Wesley Repick? I love you. I love you. Why do you make me plunge the knife in my heart through sorrow and love? You know, I love you, Ashley, and I plunged the knife into my heart, Ashley. Our kids are fucked up, Ashley. Because you had to drink martinis when you have Down syndrome, and you can't be drinking martinis when you're pregnant with our kids, Ashley. Where do you think this war started from, my God? It came from Ashley. It came from Ashley. She started this butterface war. Oh my God. Ashley. Yeah, look, don't drink a Borg. It's not good for you. Especially if you got Down syndrome, you can't do it. You can't do it. Don't do it. But nobody listened to MD. It's a story and tragedy of my life, but nobody pays attention to it anymore. Ashley, why? Why? Oh my God. Yeah, and then Maisie came along and she grabbed my nuts and she's like, "Come on, boy, let's go." I'm like, "Holy fucking ball." She grabbed my, I'm like, "What are you doing to me?" And then I remember she whispered in my ear, she said, "I'm your blonde bitch now." I'm like, "Oh no. Oh no." Yeah, that's what happened, Garden. That's what happened to me. Maisie. I can still feel her around, grabbing my nurse's door. Well, don't tell anybody that. That was very good, MD. That was very good. Hey, by the way, don't tell Master Nature that don't tell him that you've been doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, he ain't gonna like it. Just don't even talk about what you did today. Just pretend like no, you were at the Rock. Hey, MD. You were at the fucking Rock today. Okay? You were by your fucking tree and you were by your fucking rock. You have no idea what happened today. That's where you were. Okay, yeah. Well, you're gonna thank me later. No. You're gonna fucking thank me later. Believe me. Okay. All right. Hold it, fucking ball. Here we go. Oh my God.
What do you mean invented YouTube avant-garde? What do you mean? Is he not the greatest of all time? They will come, they will come, they will come. What is this? What is it that I'm watching? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's definitely not polished. That's for fucking sure. Okay. All right. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Wesley Robach. Leslie Robach. Holy shit. Hey, you can like my shit. I am the greatest of all time. I am. Sometimes. Or sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm like really stupid. Okay. Like big time. But anyway. But sometimes we're genius. What is this? Oh yeah. Remember this. We never resolved this, guys. We never resolved this. This is not more dilemma. Now, ladies, I hope you've been thinking about your choices here between choice A or choice B. So I don't know. I may have to just make up the ending because you ladies forgot about choice A or choice B. So I guess I have to make up the fucking ending of the goddamn Choose Your Own Adventure, and it's gonna go something like this. Indecision. All right. Here we go. Sorry. We'll get there because I have a scenario for that. Be like this. Oh, and the rock star honeys, along with the long coattail minx beavers. All right, baby. All right, baby. All right, baby. Hey, well, they decided not to do nothing, and so while they were standing there, they didn't realize that they were standing on like a creaky old mine shaft floorboard. Okay, and then all of a sudden, the creaky mine shaft floorboard starts to fucking give away. Now, I don't know if that's the fate you want to, but I can't give it to Red because you got to make the right decision here, lady. All right. I love you. This is a new segment called Moral Dilemmas. I hope you like this because I think I'm going to do it in the next fucking live. And guess what, lady? Yeah, it's going to be about you, lady. All right. I love you. Fucking Vito. Fuck you.
Let me ask you a question.
Fuck you.
Before we cornered you in the porta potty.
Fuck you.
When the security guy was
fuck you.
Off,
well, it was the other way around.
What?
Vito was blowing the security guard.
Son of a bitch! Catch it, not pitch it.
He's not gonna know I told you?
You ain't gonna have no problem from Vito. Believe me.
All right. I love you.
It'll be okay. Get him to pay for some therapy.
Look, why don't you, let's go out front. Get yourself a sandwich. Any kind you like, huh? Soda. When we're done here, somebody will take you back. All right.
I love you, baby.
I want to kill the fat faggot myself. Be a fucking honor. Cut off his piece of deal and feed it to him.
There'll be no mistake now.
I can't believe I stuck up for him. I feel like I've been stabbed in the heart.
We can't have him here in our social club no more. I mean, that much I do know. Social club? He's gotta go. I want to think about it. Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck? What is there to think about?
Sit down.
Fuck that, I'll say it again. What the fuck is there to think about?
You gonna take care of his cage? After he's gone?
It's true. They didn't do nothing. Poor little guys.
Now sit down.
Oh, God, guys, I love you. Oh, love you.
It's just, how much more betrayal can I take? Vito a fag. Big construction tycoon. Tone. When he was always talking about greasing the union, who knew that's what he meant?
All right, this stays in these four walls. Understood?
Oh, my God, guys. All right, guys. Don't forget, we never did solve that problem, did we? We never did answer that question. Anyway, let's come back. All right. Here we go. All right. Wesley Robach, interview 12/16/2022. The lone wolf has not been captured yet. This is 36 minutes long. Let's see what Mr. Wesley has to say for himself.
2022. This is Detective Sergeant Mike Van Leuven. We're in
my Van Leuven.
office. I'm here interviewing.
You're an idiot.
Pledge class member with Ethan, and it is.
Oh yeah, right. Van Leuven, right? Right, it's Van Leuven. Right, we said it was Van Leuven before. Mr. Van Leuven. He's an idiot. As we've seen before, I think we pointed out some of the, my biggest problems here. We'll point out a real big problem with this guy. And again, he's reading off a script, guys. He has standardized questions in front of him. And all he's doing is tailoring them to the subject. You know, this is horrible interviewing. This is horrible interviewing. You're missing a great portion, especially in that Kelvin Cobley fucking video or interview. You missed a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's not good. There's so much more information that was left on the table that could have been had, but they didn't do it. And Moscow did not have the ability to get that information because they were that fucking bad. And that's the bottom line here, people. People in fucking denial. You have a ton of information that you could have gotten if you just would have fucking knew how to get it. Because it's right there in front of you. You have stories upon stories that make sense here in this case, but you had no ability to actually dig any deeper and find out what was going on with these stories. Over and over again. That's a big problem in this case. You got other shit going on here that fits the crime, but you guys don't fucking know how to dig into it. Or want to dig into it. Or whatever. I don't know. And then you have this fucking knife shit that comes around. Then you got this other knife that we're talking about. Weird shit like that. We don't have a murder weapon, no. But yet we have this fucking knife that we're showing people. But yet we don't have a murder weapon, no. But so why are we showing this? Why are we showing pictures of a knife? We don't have the murder weapon, correct? So what's the point of this? Is it to confuse things? Look, if you don't have the fucking murder weapon, then there is no reason to be showing pictures of a fucking knife to people at any point in time here. It is ridiculous to think about. That is the reality of this thing. Finally got to the punchline. It's dumb to begin with, guys. It's ludicrous. That's the punchline. Yeah, we saved the best for the end. Didn't we? I think. Look, if you don't have the fucking murder weapon, it's 12/15/2022. You don't have the murder weapon, and guess what? 12/29/2022, you say, I don't have the murder weapon. And guess what happens? 1/16/2023 rolls around, and you say, I don't have the fucking murder weapon. On and on and on and on. I don't know, 3/23/2024. You say, I don't still have the murder weapon. I don't have it. Yeah. But yet, I'm showing pictures of a knife. But I don't have the murder weapon, but yet I'm showing pictures of a knife. Just think about that. I'm showing pictures of a knife to somebody. Well, we don't have to go beyond that, really, do we? Think about this. I'm just going to say this again. 2 sentences. We don't have the murder weapon. I'm showing pictures of a knife to people. But I don't have the murder weapon. See? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? We keep you in the dark. I must keep people in the dark forever and ever. I must bind them to the darkness. I have to. That is not a stretch. I don't think it is. I don't think so. I don't think that is a stretch at all. I think within the bounds of my logic and reason, I don't think that's a stretch. No, it's not. It's so dumb. That is so fucking dumb. Why is that dumb? Here's why it's dumb. It's because if I'm showing pictures of a knife to people, okay, I have to have a specific reason why I'm doing that. And not only do I have to have a specific reason why I'm doing that, I have to have a specific reason as to why it's this specific knife that I am specifically showing you. There's a lot of specifics here. Okay? That's what makes this... you can't get away with certain things, I think, with this. You know, and here's why that is. And this is the argument that supports what I'm saying. If I am going to show people knives, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show them knives. Knives. I'm not just going to show them one knife. I am going to show them knives. Yeah. Right? Because I don't, have the murder weapon. Remember, I don't have the murder weapon. So, if I don't have the murder weapon, okay, but all of a sudden, I pick one particular knife, specific knife, with a specific handle to it, specific this, and I'm taking pictures of this specific thing, and I'm showing these specific things to specific people. What does that tell me? Okay, it tells me I think I have the murder weapon. That's what it tells me. It tells me I think I have the murder weapon. No. Oh, or I am playing some really stupid game that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Because then it's like, no. It's like, well, gee, why don't you show them like 4 knives? I don't know. No, why don't you do that? Why won't you show them, look, if you're showing them exemplars, why don't you show them 4 different knives then? Like, hey, have you ever seen this knife? Nope. Okay. Hey, have you ever seen this knife? No. Oh, all right. Hey, how about this? Have you ever seen this fucking knife? Right? No. That's called showing them exemplars. That's not this. So there's your stupid argument. I just destroyed it. That's showing exemplars is this, and this. These are exemplars. These are examples. I'm not just going to show you one fucking thing to say, is that the thing that you saw? No. It's stupid. I am the greatest of all time. I am the exemplar of the greatest of all time. I'm the exemplar. That's a better interpretation of the word. Exemplar. I love you. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, baby. That's who we are. That is you and me, baby. That's right, baby. Oh my God. Especially after midnight. Fuck yeah, it is. That's Gucci time. I tell you what, that's fucking Gucci time. Jesus Christ. Yeah. We got to get back on. Oh my God. Hey, I'm just saying, I learned a lot of things up here recently, Master Nature, from the garden. And I picked up on a lot of shit lately on the garden lady here. And she's trying to teach me about Gucci shit and like fucking like, I don't know, all kinds of weird shit going on in clubs. I'm like, lady, I'm trying to understand, but what the fuck is happening here? Oh my God. But you know that can never happen. Oh, lady, I know, I love you. You know Tyrone unavailable. Oh my, Tyrone is dead, lady. Tyrone is dead. He's dead. All right. I know. Yeah, I know. I should be something out of like a storybook. All right. Oh my God. Tyrone, yeah. You're really into it tonight, aren't you? Well, yeah, they gave me fucking speed up here. I didn't want no fucking speed, but goddamn. I don't even want to know what they got up there. I don't want to. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. This is like, you know what this is like, my God? This is like a holiday special that runs on and on, and fucking on. You're like, God damn, is this fucking holiday special still on? Didn't we just eat like 3 fucking meals and this thing's still fucking going? All right, I love you. Yes, we have to end soon here. The turkey is way over fucking done here. The turkey is overdone. Holy hell. Well, for real. All right. Yeah, for real. Now, listen, Chrissy. Listen, Chris's and dames and, satires and sequin dresses and shit. Anyway, you ladies, you got 2 more seconds to decide which path you're going to take here. Are you going to take path A or are you going to take path B? See, I'm going to go out with this asshole Master Nature. We're going to smoke a cigarette here, lady. And you only got about 30 seconds to decide if you're going to take path A or path B there. So think about it. Remember, this is choose your own fucking adventure here. And if you do not, hey, listen. All right. Hey, listen. And if you don't make a choice, well, then me, Tyrone, has to make the decision for you. And that will end your adventure. So you got to make a decision here, lady. Remember, I'm not even going to tell you the scenario again. You should have paid attention. All right. Yeah, I'm just saying. You should have paid attention. Maybe we should have added a free T-shirt. Say, well, if you choose your own adventure, you get a fucking T-shirt. Maybe we should do that. Welcome back.
Chocolat.
Welcome back, Chocolat. All right, Act 3. Act 3 of A Perfect Pair. Here we go. Act 3 of A Perfect Pair. Wonderful. Always good. Always good of a 3 of A Perfect Pair. Wesley Rhododendron. Here we go. Wesley!
1:32 p.m.
All right.
So, tell me the first time that you met Ethan.
It would have been after Rush, so...
Oh, here we go.
Like late summer.
After Rush. Late summer. Here we go.
Got brought to the house, and everyone went over to the Whites. I don't really remember, like, introducing myself so much. I don't remember, like, exactly
Yep.
how we kind of met.
All right.
What was your impression of him when you first met?
He's faggot.
When we first
No,
met,
I don't know.
he was a little,
He's gay. No.
a little bit more cocky than he...
Oh, cocky.
He kind of became less cocky after a while.
Big goofy kid.
Maybe at first I didn't think he was as cool, but then after a while he seemed more chill.
Okay. Hello, anybody out there?
I don't know, just almost to me he just gave off this like, he had a little bit more like a badass attitude, but like, I don't really remember.
All
He
right.
was always just like a big, like, a little bit more like crazy when I first met him, like partier. And then once he like met Santa and got a girlfriend and everything, he was kind of more chill. That sense.
So it didn't sound like you were really friends with him much.
Not like I never really hung out with him too much. Kind of just knew him and in the same apartment and drank together or whatnot. But
Did you not like him because you thought he was cocky?
I wouldn't say I didn't like him. I just didn't get along with him as well at first.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I hated the guy. So what? Yeah, I thought he's a jerk. Fuck off. Say what you feel, man.
What sorts of things would he say or do that made you not really get along with him?
All right. Right?
Do you remember some incidents?
I wouldn't say I didn't get along. I wouldn't say we didn't get along. It was just we weren't like.
I didn't like him. Who cares? Why are we...
How to answer that.
Yeah, right. He doesn't know how to answer that.
I'm just not super close to him, so I don't...
Right.
Well, you know, people are drawn to different people depending on their personalities, and everybody's different. And,
Right.
you know, your group of friends generally are people that are sort of like you, and, you know, so I'm just trying to figure out what about him, you know, rubbed you the wrong way.
I guess he was just...
Okay. All right.
He was a little loud at first.
Loud. Loud.
There was just a couple, like, little incidents.
Incidents.
Where people got a little mad at him over it, and then over time he kind of chilled out and never caused any problems.
What were the incidents where people got mad at him?
It was an incident where it was Parents' Weekend, and I guess this is like, so, one of...
Is this the picture with the mom?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that.
Don't know a ton about it, but there's just somewhat, I don't know who took the picture or anything. There's just him, like, propped up with his leg, like, and someone's mom was laying on the couch, and he was just kind of looked a little dirty, I guess.
All right. Hey, baby. Do you like my square head now? You like my square head? All right. I love you. Don't forget my square head. Holy fucking ball. God damn, Mrs. John. Oh, my. Oh, my fucking God. Here we go.
Something right away, or did they like pull him aside and talk to him after the fact?
Holy shit.
Confronted him.
I think it was a different. Remember that like someone showed all the pictures, and then one guy saw it, and then he showed that guy whose like mom it was, and then I think he probably confronted him, and he was really angry about that. I remember.
I bet.
Never like physically angry, but he was like yelling.
Who was that?
Well, that's physically being angry. Hey, dummy. That's physically being angry, dummy. That's what I'm doing. Well, it's called behaviorally. Which subsumes physically. Fucker.
Pretty soon after I first met him, I think.
Hello, fucker.
So did that affect your opinion of him, or?
I'm your China doll. I love you. My God, I love satire. Hey, satire, where you been? Hey, Terry Lynn, why you just coming to me now for help?
There was a couple of incidents. Besides that one, what was the other one?
Why now?
I don't think there's any other incidents. It's the only one I can really think of.
Hello, Ginger. Yeah, fucking Ginger.
Okay, other than that, can you think of anybody within the house that had any confrontation with Ethan?
I really can't.
Alright.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan was a pretty chill guy. He's well liked by pretty much everyone. Other than that one time, after that, there was really no issues or anything.
No.
So yeah, I can't really think of anyone that had any sort of problems with him.
So one of the purposes of this interview is to try to think about, and so I'm asking you questions as we go through.
Right.
So each of us in our lives, we have different circles of people around us, right? So we have our immediate family, and then we have maybe friends at school, and then maybe we have people at church, or maybe we have a job, and we have people we work with at the job, and customers we come into contact with. And so, you know, the people that are over here may not know the people that are over here, because they're separate pockets of people, separate buckets of people that we have in our lives.
Buckets.
So what I'm looking for are what you know about each of those buckets of people, and maybe a bucket of people we don't even know about, because he had a job, or he had a hobby, or he had something he went to that nobody else knows about but you. Does that make sense? And you never know if you're going to be the person that knows that.
Gotcha.
I know you don't think you are.
I don't think I am.
But let's just go through the drill here. About his family.
All right.
Did you know his parents?
I did not. No, I never really saw him up until.
Let's go through the buckets, okay? I don't mind that. I don't mind that analogy. I'm just saying.
Talk about growing up.
Gotta be fair, I guess. Sometimes. Sometimes. I can be a fair god. A fair god. Sometimes. Fair mouse does that. Fuck you. Fuck you, mouse.
What did he talk about water skiing?
You're not fair.
Just how fun it is, or he would, maybe him and they would try and get us to come up to his family. So he'd talk about going up there.
Did he talk about working up there?
I more so heard from about working up there, but yeah, they both would talk about
working up where? On the mountainside.
Was that a good experience? Was that something they were going to try to do again in the future? Or?
If I remember, it sounded like they would talk about it in a positive way, I would say.
Okay.
So you knew, obviously, and you knew later?
Yeah.
How was she?
Who are we talking about here? Who are we talking about? They redacted that. Not sure. Who are we talking about?
So school. What were his attitudes, his behavior about school?
Well, he didn't get the best grades for a couple semesters, so he wasn't. Because of that, I would say he wasn't the best, like, hardest worker in school or anything.
Right.
But
Right.
he seemed to be doing a lot better this semester. Not exactly sure how his grades were, but he did seem to be doing better. Like, as far as, like, working harder.
And as that was because he was trying to work his way to get back in the house, do you think?
Yeah. He spent most of his time at the house. He was almost never at his apartment.
Had you ever gone to his apartment?
I had never, no.
No. Did he ever talk about having problems with anybody over there?
No. He never said how he had any problems. He kind of said the place looked a little sketchy, I remember one time. But never said any problems or anything.
Where did he spend his time mostly?
Mostly spend his time at the house that Santa and all them lived at. Spent a lot of time there. Spent a lot of time, and I don't know if you guys have interviewed or like interrogated. He spent a lot of time.
These are easy interviews.
He spent a lot of time in the apartment. Like, I'd walk in there sometimes, and he'd be usually playing
You
Xbox.
say that again. Easiest for sure.
That's 10, yeah.
You got that right. Well, at least you're aware of it. Good. Maybe it's not as dumb as I thought you were.
Did you see him going to class on campus?
At least you're kind of self-aware. Moscow.
I never personally saw him because I never would have had classes with him.
Okay.
Because I'm a different degree than him and all that. So.
What's your major? What's his major?
What's his? I'm not sure, actually. So, probably business. If I remember right.
Peace, dude. I love you. I got a fucking square head, but remember, don't forget my square head.
Did he have any odd personal habits?
Weird.
Anything that stood out?
It's overlong head. I feel like playing Flash Gordon for you right now. In fact, because I love you, my Gordon, and you know anything goes here.
He ate a lot of fast food. Like.
All right, hang on, guys. Yes. See, here's what happens. Because the broads, because the broads in the garden, they couldn't make their fucking mind up, just like my fucking daughter Savannah. Well, guess what I've chosen to see? This is what happens. So the bitches, they're all standing on the same fucking cliff. They don't know they're standing on the fucking cliff. They don't even know where they are, right? The whole fucking, the floorboards, they start falling down. All the bitches standing on the bridge, they all fall into the fucking, into the pit of hell and doom. And that's it. And it's like, well, if they would have chosen path B, they would have jumped off the ledge, escaping the thing to fall down. They would have found a secret passage out of the cave and then into the sunlight. Then they walked, and that's the end of the fucking story. But no, your indecision. All right. You get the point.
Isn't this a nifty segment of our show, Gordon? It's called Moral Dilemma.
All right. I love you. I love you, lady. All right. I got.
You let an entire village burn and die.
All right.
Due to your indecision, all the Smurfs are dead. All the Smurfs are dead. You killed all the Smurfs. Why did you do it? Maisie, why did you kill all the Smurfs off? I don't know. They had nothing to do with you. Oh my God. It's really sickening. I mean, it really is, guys. I don't think I can make it anymore. And, like, for real. And, I don't know. This may be like, well, could be a masterpiece. And, it could be like one of those big-ass fucking murals that you see. Hey, guys, listen. You ever walk into a museum, and, it's like an okay museum and shit, and you're like, yeah, there's some nice stuff here. But then, like the curator of the museum, they point to, like, this big-ass fucking painting on the wall that you didn't know was there when you fucking walked in. It is like 20 fucking inches long and shit. And you're like, oh, how come that's a big ass fucking painting? You know, they're like, yeah, that's like the battle of the fucking, like, you know, the battle of Ipsis Nebula. And it's like filled with like dogs eating each other and like fucking weird shit. Okay, you ever have that experience? Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you walk in, you're like, oh, you're like, yes, but then somebody points out like this painting that's like 3,000 feet tall and shit and knows when you walked into the place. You ever have that happen to you? Happen to me. I'm like, how did I not notice gigantic fucking painting in front of me? I don't know, guys. Fucking weird, guys. Fucking weird. I'm like, you know, here's why. Because the rest of your museum sucks so fucking badly that I didn't notice the big ass fucking painting in front of me because the rest of your museum was absolute fucking garbage. Anyway, that's how I respond. Fuck you. Yeah. My name is Holden Caulfield. You're all fucking phonies. It's the same. The same. Remember. Just remember. Greatest of all time, love. I told you. Oh, yeah. You know it. You know who it. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it, baby. I can't believe it. This is Nancy Guthrie. They're making fun of me. Savannah. I am going to grab the biggest fucking hedge clippers I can fucking find. And once I get to see you, I am going to use those fucking hedge clippers like a fucking jackhammer hitting the stone fucking concrete with a jackhammer. Savannah. My fucking Apple Watch hasn't been working for the past 8 fucking weeks. Fuck! And guess what? I have been eating a lot of fucking turkey, a shit, and fucking clams. I'm like, Savannah. This is Nancy Guthrie reporting live from the dirge of life here in New Orleans. I hope you fucking like this reporting. You fucking cocks. Sorry. But we must go soon. Very, very soon. We must go soon. I just can't stop. I just can't stop.
How about money? Do you ever have any issues with money?
I knew that
I knew that him and blah 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 had some weird money shit going on.
So I don't think he really, like, he never had, like, a lot of money, of his own money in college, so he didn't have, like, a ton of spending money.
Right.
Have money for food and stuff.
Oh.
So money wasn't an issue.
No.
But he didn't flaunt that he had money either. He didn't really buy expensive things or whatever.
No, he didn't.
Didn't flaunt. Okay.
So, how did he spend his time? Just either playing games or over at 1122? Did he have any other activities where he would leave the area? Any classes over in Pullman, or any hobbies or jobs that took him off campus?
Not that I know of. I don't think he played any
Pullman.
intramurals. I'm not sure if he played maybe some intramurals.
Took him over to Pullman.
Like basketball.
That has come up in other interviews here. They've asked that question before as well.
It's like mostly videos.
They asked about Pullman before in another interview with these college guys. So they asked that before.
Fortnite, I think Overwatch, played a ton of Rocket League.
Okay.
Call of Duty. Those are the games I know of.
Did he play online with other people?
Yeah.
Yes, we've analyzed shit. Yes, we're the greatest of all time. I love you.
Friends or anything back home?
I'm not sure about that.
And I even let you choose your own fucking adventure. Oh my god.
Or didn't really use it much, or how would you characterize that?
I would say he used his phone quite a bit.
And this is
Did he use,
cyberpunk.
to your knowledge, did he use any apps that were unusual?
Nothing that I know of.
Gays are us. Big titties for sale. Alright. I love you. No, that's after midnight. Oh my god, lady. Sorry.
How would you do that?
I was never a pimp. Don't get me wrong. I was never a pimp. Alright. Sorry guys. Tyrone's on a roll tonight. Sorry guys. I mean no offense. Man, I don't know. He's revved
Did you
up.
notice any changes in his behavior recently? Changes in attitude?
Oh my god. I still can't get to this theme. Okay. I'm really trying my hardest. This is a theme here, guys. I'm really trying my hardest to get to this. Square fucking head shit. Sorry guys.
I don't think so.
Did he like strawberry cream pie?
His 3 best friends.
I don't think so.
I would say probably Alexis, and then I would say probably Kyle, maybe, and then
understand Pete had a prior relationship with Xana. Is that right?
Him and Xana were pretty good friends. There might have been something there, I don't know.
Well, there was something there. I'm just wondering if you ever saw any animosity between the two of them over that.
Oh, no.
Him and Pete.
No, they would usually all hang out together and as a big friend group.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're hanging out with ex-boyfriends slash ex-girlfriends.
I think you already answered this.
Got it.
But I'm going to ask it again.
That's what I got. So we're hanging out with ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends.
Was there any instance where either ever discussed or displayed fear, concern, or discomfort about a particular person or situation?
Yeah.
No, I really can't think of any.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Gotta keep that in mind.
Had he ever been in a physical altercation with anybody?
Never at U of I at least.
Is there anybody that he particularly didn't like that he wouldn't want to be around?
I don't know.
I'm not really sure. He was usually pretty chill with whatever Xana was kind of doing, so I don't think he usually tried to be pretty nice to everyone. Never tried to start anything.
Dear. Dear, oh dear.
Girls have a romantic interest in him that you know of? Was there some other girl that wanted to date him?
That wanted to date him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's any.
To your knowledge, was he ever unfaithful with Xana?
He seemed to be pretty faithful.
What about her with him? Did she ever cheat on him?
I don't think so.
Right?
Other guys that were interested in Xana? Ex-boyfriends, anything like that?
I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know about any of her ex-boyfriends. I don't know if she had any in college or not. As long as I knew her, she never had a boyfriend until Ethan.
And you said earlier that you knew Xana. Did you know her from up here?
No, I knew her from college. I actually found out that, she was from and all that. From,
after the fact?
Yeah, after the fact.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Did he have any off-campus or activities? Did he have any hobbies? Was there a particular store that he liked to go to? Was there anything that he did that took him off campus?
Drives to go get fast food, or
is there someplace off campus besides 1122 that you knew that he hung out or went to frequently?
Like another off-campus house, maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. Someplace where...
Not very often. Maybe one of the other houses on King Street, or...
White's or whatever?
White's, yeah.
Okay. Any other house off campus in particular that you knew that he went to? Or just in general, you assumed that he went to them?
I don't remember whose house it was, but it's like, it's right up the road from.
Alright. Right up the road.
So it would have been, so it would have been somewhere up here around, and I think it was one of Xana's friends' houses.
Do you remember her name?
It could have been a girl named House. I don't remember if it was her.
Oh my god. Alright. What about it? Mighty Mouse. Alright.
You're pointing down here to the where.
No, okay. Figure out where the house is.
So this is the white. So it would have been farther up, I think.
Farther up.
Yeah.
Just right off or back in.
Pretty much, yeah, just right off of it. It wasn't down another street. It was on this street.
All right. What about it?
Had you ever gone out and hung out at 1122?
Yeah.
Over here. Had you gone and hung out at the 1122 house?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit. How many times in the last year would you say that you've been there?
Well, so they had it this semester probably 10 times maybe.
And were there other guys that were there? What other guys were there?
Did I miss something?
It was usually so a lot of guys in our house, and then I didn't know a ton of the other guys because they were from other houses. Like a lot of them were delts. A lot of delts hung out there.
Hey guys, sorry guys. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. There's something here that's bothering me. I don't know what it is. Hang on, guys. Something here. I missed something here. I think I missed something here. I thought we were asking about certain things. Okay. How do I put this? Let me see something. All right. All right. Give me a sec. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Fuck. God damn. Yeah, I gotta smoke one real quick. Let's smoke one here. Smoke him if you got him here. Smoke him if you got him. Fucking hell. Something bothering me here real quick. Something bothering me with this. I was following, and I just was saying, maybe it's my crazy, or I was following a line of thought. And then I thought I got to a certain point in my line of thinking, and then all of a sudden, I thought where I was going with my line of thinking, it hits a fucking wall, and now I'm on to another line of thought, which I thought it doesn't make sense to me. It just there's a weirdness here. And so anyway. Yeah. So I want to see if that's actually real, or I was thinking about it, or yeah, it's like a wave hitting a wall. It's weird, strange. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. Weird. A tonality.
I think we figured out how we're going to end.
I just want to see something. I want to see something.
Any other house off campus in particular that you knew that he went to? Or just in general, you assumed that he went to them?
I don't remember whose house it was, but it's like, it's right up the road from.
Right.
So it would have been somewhere up here around, and I think it was one of Xana's friends' houses.
Do you remember her name?
It could have been a girl named House. I don't remember if it was her house.
Okay. Right. I'm with you.
Yeah. I think I live there.
Alright. Huh? I'm listening.
And you're pointing down here to the where
Pointing down to there. Pointing down to there. Down somewhere.
So this is the white. So it would have been farther up, I think.
farther up.
Yeah.
Just right off or back in.
Pretty much, yeah, just right off of it.
Whatever.
It wasn't down another street. It was on this street.
Okay. Okay.
Had you ever gone out and hung out at 1122?
Yeah.
Over here? Had you gone and hung out at the 1122 house?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit. How many times in the last year would you say that you've been there?
Well, they...
Yeah. I mean, to me...
So they had it this semester probably 10 times, maybe.
I don't know.
And were there other guys that were there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What other guys were there?
It was usually... So, a lot of guys in our house, and then I didn't know a ton of the other guys because they were from other houses. Like, a lot of them were Delts. A lot of Delts hung out there.
I don't know.
Anybody besides Delts? Any other fraternity?
It was mostly basically just Delts.
Did you know them?
I knew of them.
So here's the Delt roster. If you can just kind of go down that roster and just spit names at me of people that you knew that you'd seen there.
Yeah, I guess we're still sending Morse code, guys. Or whatever the... We just started the fucking printing press. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? We're doing a lot of laundry, I guess. God, a lot of background noise. A lot of background noise. Oh. Well, he did hang out this other house. It was over there. It was right over there, and it's like, okay, and then we don't ask any more questions about it. It's like, well, what do you think? You know, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Well, what do you think he'd be doing over there? What is this other house that's over there? What's over there? Is it a sorority? Is it what is it? Is it just somebody's house? I don't know. I think I would ask more about that. You know, it's like, okay, well, where's the house? Well, it's here. Okay, well, why do you think he goes there? Or what is it? Is it his friend's house? Who the fuck knows? Stupid.
But he got into like a little altercation with one of our members, and I'd see him there sometimes, and
he did?
Never turned physical or anything.
No? Just an altercation. Didn't turn physical, though. What kind of altercation? Verbal? kind of altercation? A verbal altercation? What are we talking? Shh. What? I can't hear you. Are we whispering? I don't know. Wait. I don't know if you're. Are you whispering to me or what?
Member that was, I don't remember his name, but he got into like a little altercation with one of our members, and I would see him there sometimes, and nothing ever turned physical or anything.
Do you remember who that is?
I think it might have been.
I don't know. I don't know what that whisper is, though. Bus. I don't know. I don't know. It's a whisper. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it was like, and then it was some redacted, like right after that. It's fucking weird. I don't know what that was. That's weird. It's a whisper.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I'm under complete guard and mind control. The Garden has control of my mind.
I don't see his name on here.
This is John and Blue Oyster Cult and don't fear the Reaper. All right, I love you. Oh my God! Even though you have square head.
He had curly blonde hair.
Who curly blonde hair? Oh, who did? Is this the faggot Nazi? I'm sorry. Is this the faggot Nazi we were talking about? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So at the 1122 house, there were no fights you observed or anyone getting kicked out for behavior issues or anything?
Just with the blonde Nazi faggot.
Everyone kept their chill. Nothing ever happened.
Oh my God! All right.
Did any of the girls over there ever complain about guys either being followed or guys hassling them or unwanted advances?
All the time. Yeah, like every day. Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They're all fucking weird ass fucking people. Like me.
Stalked.
I've heard about that too.
What'd you hear?
Really have no clue about anything about them getting stalked.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Where were you when you heard that this had happened?
I was.
Wait, what?
I would have been in my room, which is I found out. I don't know what time, probably 12 or 1. One of my roommates told me about it, and
This is 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. on Sunday?
Yeah, something like that.
And what did you understand? What did you understand had happened?
So to begin, I left. So I woke up that morning, probably about 10 or something, and I was with a girl, and so we went and got food. And so I came back. I park at,
What girl were you with?
She goes to WSU.
Okay. What's her name?
Tamashino Rajashati. That's her name. Tamashito Rajashati.
The Supercat party? Yeah, she came.
Yes. Me love you long time.
Hi. I love you.
Did you see Ethan and Xana at the party?
I really didn't see him in the lodge. I saw him kind of like before the party at probably 7 or 8, and they were just hanging out. And,
At the lodge. And then what
in
happened?
one of the rooms.
Then who are we talking about? Are we saw him at the lodge? I don't know, what are we doing?
That was at 7 or 8 p.m.
It was a while ago, but yeah, something like that. It was before the party.
You think they were in an apartment?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It was one at the bottom.
Ugh.
But you didn't see him at the party? I did not. Do you remember anything unusual happening at the party? Any altercations or
The party went...
people not getting along?
Party went super smooth, as far as I remember.
Do you remember if Maddie or Kaylee came to the party? Did you know Maddie or Kaylee?
Not really. I knew of Maddie because she was always at
1122.
1122, and I think I talked through maybe like one time, but
What about Kaylee?
never met her.
You never met her.
I don't think so.
Okay, what about the other two girls?
I knew them too, but never really.
No problems that you can think of with anybody there? No ex-boyfriends? No ever overhear a heated conversation with any of the girls on the phone maybe, or one of them being angry about something?
Nothing I know of. The only thing I've heard of is just rumors about Kaylee's boyfriend or whatever. I've never heard anything personally.
Did you know Katie's boyfriend?
No. I didn't know.
Okay.
What rumors? What rumors?
What did you think?
I was in pretty big shock.
I mean, when you actually understood that the four of them had been murdered with a knife, what did you think?
I was still in shock, and I was just a little bit scared.
Okay.
A little bit scared.
Did you have any ideas of who might have done this? Did you ever seen have any problems with homeless people or crazy people who are over there?
Well, I parked my truck in front of the Whites on the side of the road, and I actually got a subwoofer stolen out of my truck. So that kind of...
That's where I got your name, because I asked about any unusual incidents or thefts, and somebody said that you had a speaker stolen out of your truck.
So...
Was it from inside your truck?
Yeah, I leave my truck unlocked, though. So, I mean, I leave it unlocked because my keys don't really work very well. So, someone just ripped it out of there, took my sub, took my amp. And this was probably a couple months ago or something.
And you have no idea who did that either?
I just figured it was some crackhead or something, I don't know.
Crime of opportunity. Okay. You've probably seen this vehicle we've been asking about. Do you know anybody who has a vehicle like this?
Is it the white Elantra?
Yeah. Do you know anybody? Boy, girl, anybody's parents, car you've seen? It's distinctive in the fact that both the headlights and the taillights extend back into the body or forward into the body in the case of the taillights. And it's got a really distinct body line up under the windows that comes up at an angle and sticks out pretty far.
I don't know anyone personally that has this car.
Okay.
Where was the car parked at?
this. So I can't talk about that.
Okay. I mean, was Koberger's car that was it that distinct? I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty ordinary Hyundai Elantra. I don't think it was that distinct.
Unique looking knife.
Just saying.
It's colored and the way it's made.
What are we talking about? Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Do you own a knife like this, or do you know?
Oh, here we go. Yes. Yeah, this is like one of the most disconcerting parts of this fucking thing. Here we go again with this fucking knife. Right? This is a concern. What knife are we talking about here, guys? Yes. This is a big problem. Here we go. Fuck. Yeah, who are we talking to? Wesley Robach. Okay. Also known as Mushroom Head.
It's a pretty unique looking knife in the way it's colored and the way it's made.
Right. Unique. Colored.
If I can get the screen to open.
The way it's made.
Do you own a knife like this, or do you know anybody who does own a knife like this?
No. It's a unique fucking knife.
Is there anything else that you'd like us to know that we haven't talked about yet?
Like I said, I'm pretty clueless.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. That's a good reason.
I'm going to stop the interview at 2:08.
I'm pretty clueless about everything. Okay, well, I'm going to stop the interview now, guys. Yeah, bye-bye. So, what's the point? The point is, now we know, here's what we know. Now that I think about, after watching this one with Wesley Rebeck, this knife is now even more specific. That's what I learned. You know, it is even more specific. Yeah. It has more distinct features now to it than it did before. That's what I get it. That's what I get from it. You know, it's not only is it a special, now it's a more special knife. It has a certain hue to it now. You know, it has a certain. It's not only the leather shit, but there's also there's another distinction about it. It's a distinct hue with it. Or something like that. So that makes it even more special. That's interesting to me. So I think that dispels the argument of, yeah, Moscow was showing just a sort of, just a typical fucking knife. No, that doesn't work. This what we're talking about destroys that completely. Absolutely. No, this is a very specific knife. It has distinct features to it, at least 2 or 3. Okay, no, they have this knife, and they got it from somewhere. This is not a replica of what we think this is. I mean, no, this is a knife that has been recovered from either the crime scene itself, or we got this when we're doing a search of somebody's fucking property. Yeah. So this is not just we're going to show you an example of this. No, this is a very distinct knife, guys and gals. So again, what game here is Moscow playing when they're saying, well, we don't have a murder weapon, but it sounds like this fucking blade that you have in your possession. You seem pretty confident that this could be the fucking murder weapon. Like, it seems to fit. Like, there's characteristics here which you would consider probably would fit the knife. You know, that's why they're showing these pictures to these fucking people. I mean, that's just my opinion, but that's fucking, hey, I don't know why you're going to this trouble. If you don't think the knife that you have in your fucking possession right now, it's got some special mojo to it, and I don't know why you're doing that then, because this knife that you have, in your opinion, in your mind, it has some special fucking mojo to it. It has some mojo to it. You want to call it, we'll put that in layman's terms, but, you know, that this knife or whatever you're doing with these pictures and showing this is a real knife that you found or recovered in some fashion, and you feel it's got some fucking mojo to it. That's why you're doing this. And so it's very strange to me. You know, and then we say, well, we don't have a murder weapon. It's very strange to me. How did you rule it out then? Obviously, you felt it was the mojo here. This was the knife, or at least one of the murder weapons. Yeah. So anyway, interesting interview there. Wesley Rebeck. Yeah. Courtesy of Conman. No. I cough. Anyway. Sorry. I'm so sorry for my actions, Claudia. No. I forgot her name. What was her name again, Sophia? Mrs. John, before I go, you think, MD, no, yeah, wait, hang on, can you hang on a second? I have to look this shit up again. Down syndrome. Beware of Mrs. Chapin. No, I'm sorry, Maisie. And, I meant Hunter Chapin. Actually, oh my fucking God. Now I know what's happened to me. I've been brainwashed this whole time, guys. Oh my God. It was the curse of the Down syndrome Chapin family. Mrs. John, this still scares the shit out of me. Please tuck me in. Please tuck me in at night. You have to tuck me in. Listen to me. Fish and chips are alright. This still scares me. It's fucking Godzilla. It's fucking Godzilla incarnate. Holy fucking balls. Hey, oh my fucking God. Get the... It's fucking Godzilla! Holy fuck! You get that fucking pan out of my fucking face! Look at it! Look at it! It's fucking Godzilla! Holy fuck! You motherfucker! You motherfucker! You! Oh my god! That is fucking nightmare fuel! Mrs. John! How dare you stoop that low? Oh my... Wait, you want to watch it again? No. Oh my... Mrs. John. You're... Oh my God, is she... Wait a minute. I know what Mrs. John is doing. She's pulling some MK Ultra kind of mind control shit here going on. Oh shit. It's 65. Now it's 65. 7-2 here. Oh boy. Has Mrs. John found the secret here? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Holy fucking ball. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna take that fucking pan and I'm gonna fucking bash your goddamn fucking head with it. Look at that. Oh, now you're gonna eat after seeing this? Get the fuck out of here. All right. You know what? I was just about to order fucking Popeye's fucking chicken. Thanks, Master Nature. You think I want to order that shit now? Oh my fucking God. Great. I just lost my fucking appetite for fucking chicken. You know why, Master Nature? Because when I think about who may be preparing that fucking chicken, I'm like, I ain't fucking ordering that shit now. Not when that shit running around in the fucking kitchen. All right, guys. Hell fucking no. Not when it comes to chicken and not when it comes to fucking pork. I am not taking my fucking chances. Look, I may survive state, but I ain't taking my chance on no fucking pork and chicken with these fucking nitty heads running around. Fuck no. You must be out of your fucking mind. All right. Enough self-indulgence. Oh, it's so good, so good, so good.
a bike. I've got a bike.
It's always good to have a bike. Anyway, I love you. My God. And so, as we sail off into the great beyond, just for the night, I love you. So this is for you, my loves. As you... I don't know. Hey. So what are we going to call this? We're going to call this one, well, will the real knife please stand up? My God and an eye. That is what we have titled this one. Okay. Will the real knife please stand up? Yeah. I love you, my garden. Hey, you've been part of history tonight, right? The greatest of all time. Avant-garde, YouTube, avant-garde. Choose your own adventure, ladies. You failed. Moral dilemma. Game 1. However, Game 2 will happen upon us another time. I love you. Don't forget the themes of the night. These are the most important themes of the night. Yeah, good. All right. So, here it is. I guess I have to fucking pick it, don't I, Master Nature? You have no taste in music. By the way, you really don't. Holy shit. Actually, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, okay. This one comes from Nancy. Great. Yeah, I think she's, well, she'll be back in a minute. I think she went to get some fucking, I don't know. She went to get some fucking, like, cookies or something. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Anyway, weird. She has really weird taste, guys, I'll tell you what. Anyway. I love you. This song is for you. Greatest garden of all time. We're gonna coast off into the rest of this week, babies, like I don't know, like the smoothest fucking jazz cats on the face of the goddamn fucking planet. That's how you and I are gonna slip on by Thursday and Friday, baby. We're gonna coast on right on through into the weekend. And guess what? We're going to splash down into Saturday and be like, you know what? This is the greatest fucking day in the history of the face of the earth. That's how we're going to roll out into this goddamn weekend coming up. Right and right. Good. Like little babies skating through on baby oil. Be like, nothing's going to fucking get on me because guess what? I'm splashing down Saturday fucking morning, baby, and I'm going to get myself some fucking eggs, and I'm going to get myself some fucking bacon and some fucking sausage, and maybe some fucking, I don't know, tomato, and I don't know, I may eat a whole fucking, a poached fucking pheasant, for Christ's sake. But goddamn, whatever's going to happen, it's going to be glorious on Saturday. Because fuck the rest of this shit. And we're going to definitely fuck the rest of this week. I'll tell you what. Because goddamn, we worked hard enough. All right, bitches. Anyway, I love you. Anyway. My God, I love you, babies. All right. All right. Well, there you are. Don't ever doubt my love again. All right? Seriously. That's how I feel about you. God damn it. Yeah. Man, I tell you what. Don't ever forget. But then, this was I love you, babies. But then this was my competing idea that I was telling you about. I was fighting with, I was wrestling with, like an alligator. I was wrestling with this. I was wrestling through this the whole fucking night. And I'm like, well, fuck everybody else. This is also my garden. So fuck you. We're the greatest of all time. I told you about I told you about rising, baby. I told you about rising. I said we were rising. And you didn't believe me. You didn't believe me about rising. You didn't believe me. You didn't. I tell you what right now. Is also the garden, baby. Where you think I've been this whole time? Come on now. Yeah. A lot of stuff happened in the candlelight, love.